Wish you warm welcome. In today's full body practice, we'll focus on core. Core includes your abdomen, your lower back, your hips, glutes, pelvic floor. All these make up your core. And core is important. Building strength and flexibility in core is important for your overall stability. We'll begin our warm up. Before that, I'll be using a skipping rope here. If you have skipping rope, pause the video now and grab it. But if you don't have it, don't worry about it. I will show you a variation. Let's begin. Warm up with spot jog. If you can't jog for some reason, walk. Spot walk a bit faster than usual. Just like this. Or you can jog with me. Relax your face. Bring smile. Through smile, bring your attention to the here and now. Pay attention to the breath. Let it be smooth. Observe the landing of your feet onto the mat. Let the balls of your feet and your toes land onto the mat. Few more breaths here. Keep going. We do warm up to get the blood flow up, to let our muscles engage in the activity. Pause. Come in Tadasana, mountain pose with your feet hip width apart, arms at your sides. Take this opportunity of mountain pose to pay attention to your breath and minute sensations in your body. So for example, if you're breathing heavy, pay attention to your chest, your abdomen. Last two breaths here. Let your fingers extend, but don't overstretch them. Allow your toes to relax. Release. Next, cross knee variation. So standing feet hip width apart, raising your knee across like this. 2, 1, 2. Join me. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's engage the arms. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep going. Exhale as you raise your knee up. Exhale through your nose. And if for some reason can't exhale through your nose, then exhale through your mouth. Keep going. Last few breaths here. See if you can lift your knee a bit higher. 1. Last iteration. 2. All right. Come back to Tadasana. We'll pause here. We'll stay here for a breath. Release. Now 100 skips. If you don't have a skipping rope, then just imagine you have virtual rope in your hand and you will skip like this. Right. If you have one, then time to get your skipping rope and we'll do 100 skips. If you stumble, make quick recovery and keep going. Let's do 100. We are together in this. Don't worry about counting. If you're doing with me, just keep going. Relax your jaw, relax your face. Allow your arms to be relaxed. Don't tighten your arms. Shoulders going down. Keep going. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Well done. Keep going. Last 10, 100. Well done. Move the rope aside and come at the center of your mat. Stand in Tadasana just like we did earlier. Once more, using mountain pose, Tadasana, to calibrate our alignment. You are developing a skill in Tadasana of paying attention to the sensations, building awareness to your breath, and using that awareness and attention to the sensations throughout the practice and your daily life. For example, imagine you are in conversation and you are about to say something that you usually don't want to say, and having that ability or skill to make that decision with awareness gives you a lot of advantage in real life. And that's what we are building here by paying attention, by building awareness to our mind, to our breath, to our body. Release. Now we'll practice a small sequence. Come at the front of your mat and stand in Tadasana with feet hip width apart, looking straight, arms at your sides. Inhale and raise your arms up. On next exhale, we are going to bend forward. If you have any back issues, maintain your arms at the sides. Otherwise, raise your arms up. On exhale, bend forward. Like I said, if you have any back issues, you're bending forward with arms at your sides. You're not raising them up. Bend the legs or keep them straight based on how much opening you have in your leg today. We are just warming up, so take it easy. Inhale and walk your legs back. Come to high plank position. Take a natural breath here. Maintain the slow breath. On next exhale, walk your legs forward. Come back to forward bend. Legs bent or straight, your choice. Allow your torso to come down towards the ground. Let your head hang and let it go towards the ground. On next inhale, slowly come up under control. Be aware of the sensations in your back. Be very slow when you come up. Come back to mountain pose, Tadasana. Take a natural breath. Now you know the sequence. We'll do 3 more rounds of this sequence. Let's begin. Inhale and raise your arms up. Exhale as you bend forward under control. No rush. Bring your hands at the front of your feet on the mat, or you can bring them on your legs. Inhale as you walk your legs back and come to plank position. On next exhale, walk your legs forward, come to forward bend, Uttanasana. Try to open the back of your legs a bit more. Inhale as you come up, roll each vertebra at a time under control. Back to Tadasana, mountain pose. 2 more rounds. Inhale and raise your arms up. Make sure arms are straight and not bending at the elbows. Allow your fingers to lengthen towards the sky. Exhale as you bend forward under control. Do not transfer your body weight completely towards the balls of your feet and toes when you bend forward. Open the back of your legs, straighten them to the extent you can. Next, inhale, walk your legs back, come to high plank position. In high plank, make sure your shoulders are above your wrist and abdomen slightly pulled in. That means your navel going towards the spine. Exhale as you walk your legs forward, come to forward bend. Stay here for a breath. See if you can open the back of your legs a bit more this time. But pay attention to the resistance and don't overstretch. Don't force yourself to get that opening at the back of your legs. The more you will pay attention to the breath and maintain the medium intensity of the stretch at the back of your legs, faster you will get more flexibility in your hamstrings, at the back of your legs. Inhale as you come up. Back to mountain pose, Tadasana. Last round. Inhale and raise your arms up. Move your head and look towards your arms. Make sure they're straight at the elbows. Let them lengthen. Allow your shoulders to go down towards the ground. Bring your head forward, looking straight towards the wall at the front. And observe the body weight on your feet. And without changing it, slowly bend forward. Make sure you're equally heavy on your heels and your balls of your feet and the toes. Hands on the mat at the front. Inhale as you walk your legs back. Come to high plank position. Stay here for a moment. Maintain the natural breath. Engage your abdomen. Bring your navel slightly in towards the spine. Exhale as you walk your legs forward. Come to forward bend. Like I said earlier, maintain the medium intensity of the stretch that you are creating at the back of your legs. And pay attention to the breath. Maintain the gentle breath to improve the flexibility at the back of your legs. If you will overstretch, if you will force yourself, the longer you will take to improve your flexibility. That's what science shows to us. Inhale as you come up. Back to mountain pose. Let's take 2 breaths here. Release and relax. Come at the center of your mat. From this point, we'll practice traditional asana or its variation, starting with Urdhva Prasarita Padasana. Come on the mat in a lying position, lie on your back and bring the soles of your feet next to your hips, arms at your sides. Maintain the natural breath. Raise your right leg, bring your knee over your hip, interlock your fingers and hold at the back of your right thigh and straighten your right leg. Maintain the natural breath. Don't lift the shoulders up. Allow them to go down. Allow your foot to relax. Allow your toes to relax. So when I say relax, that means you're not stretching your foot towards your body or the mat or towards the ceiling. It's in neutral position and your toes are not curling or not overstretching. Release, bend your leg, bring your right foot onto the mat and change. Straighten the left leg. Maintain the natural breath. Feel the length that you are creating at the back of your legs, and you are using the hands as support to maintain the legs straight. Last breath here. Slowly bring your left foot onto the mat. Now bring both the legs up and catch hold at the back of your thigh with your hands while maintaining your legs straight. Relax your face, relax your jaw. Keep the legs straight. See if you're tightening any muscle of your body, your arms, your abdomen, your legs. So try to get a degree of release there. I know it's hard as your legs are up, but still allowing your body to release helps you to maintain natural breath. So if you're tightening your abdomen, then you wouldn't be able to breathe natural. Slowly bend your legs. Bring the soles of your feet onto the mat. Now we'll try the full pose, Urdhva Prasarita Padasana. Urdhva means upward, Prasarita means extended, and Pad means legs. Bring your knees up towards your hips, straighten your legs just like we did. And once you're stable here, bring your arms up over your head. If this is too intense, then bring your hands next to your hips, catch hold of your mats. Keep breathing, don't hold the breath, relax your face. Last 2 breaths here, knees together, feet together. Bend your legs and bring the soles of your feet onto the mat. Stay here for a breath. Moving towards the next variation, raise your legs up, bring them straight, and while holding the sides of your mat, we'll move the legs from 90 towards 60 degrees, slightly down towards the ground, and bring them back to 90. Let's do it together, 8 reps. Slowly bringing them down and then bringing them up. 1, 2, maintain the legs straight, keep breathing. 3, relax your jaw, relax your face. 4, 5, with all your strength, last 3 reps. You can do this. You're stronger than you think. We are together in this. 7, last rep, come on, with all your strength. 8, slowly bend your legs and bring them on the mat. Well done. Release your hands, maintain them at the sides, straighten your legs, wiggle them side by side. Bend your legs, bring the soles of your feet onto the mat, and once more, raise your legs up. Bring your arms in line with your shoulders. We'll do a variation where we are moving our legs all the way towards the side like this, and without touching them to the ground, raise them up, bring them back to the center, and then going towards the opposite side. Join me. Let's do it together. All right, let's start. Go towards the right. Make sure you are maintaining the legs straight to the extent you can. Go towards the right, center. Exhale as you lift yourself up. Go towards the left. 1, 3 more reps to go. Towards the right, back to the center. Go towards the left, back to the center. Exhale as you lift your legs towards the right. Last rep, come on, go towards left and come back to the center. Bring the soles of your feet onto the mat. And when you are engaged in the practice, pay more attention to the voice in your head. You want it to finish, or you are forcing yourself to straighten your legs and missing to appreciate the journey of improving your flexibility and strength, which will happen over the period. Release and relax. Turn to your side and come up and bring your heels at the front just like this. We'll practice Paripurna Navasana and its variations. Move your hands behind your hips. We'll start with variation. Raise your legs up, lean back and catch hold at the back of your thighs. Then lengthen your torso, so no rounding at your back. Instead, creating the length at the front of your torso. Once you are stable here, see if you can straighten your legs and fold them back. Straighten the legs, fold them back. One more round, straighten, fold them back and bring your heels back onto the ground, onto your mat. Straighten the legs, wiggle them side by side. Any tension in your hips, in your legs, let it go and we'll repeat. Once more, bring your hands behind your hips, lean back, raise your legs up while catching hold at the back of your thighs, lengthen the trunk. Now you know the drill, you know the sequence. This time when you straighten your legs, see if you can bring your arms at the sides of your legs. Keep creating the length in your trunk by lifting through the chest. Imagine you are pushing your hips onto the ground and lengthening that trunk. Slowly release. Bend your legs, straighten them, wiggle them side by side and we'll repeat the pose one more time. Come on, we can do this together. Last time, the last strong pose of the day. Lean back, raise your legs up, catch hold at the back of your thigh, create length at the front of your trunk, not rounding your back. Once you are stable, straighten the legs. Keep your knees together, feet together, arms at your sides. Keep looking straight. Maintain the natural breath. Last 2 breaths here. Release and relax. Bring your feet onto the mat. Hands behind your hips and wiggle your legs side by side. Pause. Next, we'll practice Baddha Konasana. Baddha means bound, Kon means angle, bound angle pose. Come against the wall and bring your back against the wall. Your hips are very close to the wall. Your legs are straight at the front. Then bend your legs and bring the soles of your feet close to your pelvic floor. To the extent you can, don't force yourself too hard. Maintain the medium intensity of the stretch that you are creating at your inner thighs, at your knees, in your groin. Lift through your chest, lift through your lower back to sit upright and bring your hands on top of your thighs. You are not pressing your knees down, but just letting the weight of your hands onto your thighs. Relax your face, relax your jaw, relax your throat. Pay attention to the breath. We'll stay here for 3 to 4 breaths. Like I mentioned earlier, the science shows to improve the flexibility, you want to create stretch with medium intensity and pay attention to the breath. This allows you to create flexibility faster. Release, straighten your legs. Bring the back of your legs onto the mat. Move slightly more back towards the wall behind if you are slightly further. Sit tall, sit upright. Take support of wall to sit upright and your hands. And remember this alignment, how tall, how upright you can sit when you have your back against the wall. You want to create the same uprightness when you don't have wall behind you to support. Once more, we'll repeat the Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose, while maintaining your hips close to the wall. Bend your legs and bring the soles of your feet close to pelvic floor. So your inner edges and outer edges of your feet touching each other. Your toes, your big toes are in line, landing on each other. Once you are stable here, bring your hands onto your thighs. This time, pay attention to the minute changes at your groin, at the distance between your feet and pelvic floor. Are your feet more closer? Do you experience more range in your inner thighs? Release and relax. Straighten the legs and lie on your back. It's time to practice deep state of rest, Shavasana. That is corpse pose. Allow your legs to be in the position where you don't maintain any hold on them. Similarly, allow your arms to be at your sides, palms facing towards the ground or ceiling, your choice. Important is to not maintain any hold or tightness in your arms, in your legs, any part of your body, your head, your neck. Let it be in the position where you're not having hold on the body part. Close your eyes. Pay attention to the frown lines at your forehead. Let them soften. Maintain the natural smooth breath. Relax your jaw. Allow your upper chest, your shoulders, your chest to relax. On exhale, let them sink towards the ground. Straighten your fingers and allow them to come to the neutral position. Pay attention to the sensations in your abdomen, in your lower back. Imagine your legs are completely relaxed. You are maintaining no hold on them. That means if someone lifts your leg at this point, there will be no resistance. You want to visualize that state in your legs where you are not maintaining any hold and you are allowing them to lift without any resistance. Bring your attention back to your breath. Bend your legs, bring the soles of your feet onto your mat. Bend your arms and bring your hands onto your abdomen. Turn to your side. Bring your arm underneath your head and rest your head on your upper arm. Take support of your hand and gently come up and sit in cross-leg position while maintaining your eyes closed. Take support of your hands beside your hips to sit upright, to sit tall. Bring your hands in prayer position, Namaskar Mudra, thumbs on your chest, fingers together and slightly away from your thumbs. Once more, use inhalation to lift your trunk up through your lower back, through your mid back, through your upper back, towards the ceiling. With each inhalation, imagine as if your head is being pulled up towards the sky, and along with it, your spine is being lengthened. Relax your face. Take this opportunity to thank yourself for being engaged in the practice, to build strength in your core, which improves your stability. Celebrate this small win of your day with gentle smile on your face. Namaste and thank you. Slowly open your eyes. Release your hands onto your thighs. Thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed today's video, please consider giving me a like. See you next time. Till then, be your best version.